Hello, friends. Welcome back. Did you know that one tiny mineral holds the key to keeping your muscles strong, your heart beating steadily, and your energy levels balanced? That mineral is potassium, and it's way more important than most of us realize. Potassium keeps your nerves firing, your muscles moving, and even helps your cells stay hydrated. But here's the catch. Your body doesn't make potassium on its own. You have to get it from the food you eat, and when you don't get enough, your body starts sending out warning signs. What makes potassium so special is how it works with other nutrients to keep your body running smoothly. It helps balance fluids, regulates blood pressure, and ensures your nerves and muscles work the way they should. Think of it as a helper that keeps everything in sync. But when your levels drop too low, the effects can show up in ways you'd never expect. This video will explore 9 strange and surprising signs that could mean your body is begging for more potassium. Some of these signs might seem unrelated initially, but they're all your body's way of sending an important message. Let's get in and uncover how potassium influences your health and what happens when you don't get enough of it. You might be surprised by what your body is trying to tell you. 1. Tingling sensations in your hands and feet. When you experience a tingling or prickling sensation in your hands or feet, it's easy to blame it on sitting in the same position for too long. But if this feeling happens often and without any clear reason, it might be your body signaling a potassium deficiency. Potassium plays a critical role in keeping your nerves and muscles functioning smoothly. It acts as a messenger, helping electrical signals travel between your brain, nerves, and muscles. Without enough potassium, these signals can become weak or disrupted, leading to unusual sensations like tingling or pins and needles. Let's break it down further. Nerves send messages to the brain using electrical impulses, which rely on potassium to work correctly. If your body is running low on potassium, the nerves may start misfiring or sending signals erratically. This can make your hands and feet feel like they're buzzing or being lightly poked by tiny pins. Further, potassium helps regulate the balance of fluids inside and outside your cells. When this balance is disturbed, it can cause swelling or irritation in the nerves, making the tingling sensation worse. People who experience this might find it especially noticeable after mild exertion, such as typing, walking, or even holding a cup of coffee. While tingling is often harmless and temporary, persistent or unexplained sensations should not be ignored. When caused by potassium deficiency, it can be an early warning sign of a deeper imbalance affecting your nerves and muscles. Thankfully, this is usually reversible with dietary changes or supplements. Foods like bananas, oranges, spinach, and potatoes are excellent sources of potassium and can help restore normal nerve function. 2. Sudden or irregular heartbeat. An unusual heartbeat that feels fast, fluttery, or irregular can catch you off guard. While it's normal for your heart to race during exercise or stress, experiencing these sensations without an obvious reason could point to low potassium levels. Potassium is essential for maintaining the electrical activity that keeps your heart beating in a steady rhythm. When your body doesn't have enough of it, the delicate balance of signals that control your heartbeat can be disrupted. The heart relies on a precise exchange of potassium and other minerals like sodium and calcium to contract and relax efficiently. If potassium levels drop too low, these contractions may become irregular, making your heart feel like it's skipping a beat or pounding harder than usual. This happens because the electrical pathways that trigger each heartbeat can misfire, creating a sensation often described as flutters or racing. Low potassium can also make your heart work harder than it should. This is because potassium helps relax the walls of blood vessels, allowing blood to flow smoothly. Without enough potassium, blood vessels may tighten, increasing the workload on your heart and potentially leading to an irregular rhythm. This can feel alarming, especially if it occurs when you're at rest. While occasional palpitations are harmless, frequent or unexplained episodes may indicate a potassium deficiency affecting your cardiovascular system. This is especially concerning for individuals with existing heart conditions or those who take medications like diuretics, which can deplete potassium. Addressing this sign early is important because persistent potassium imbalance can lead to more serious complications, such as arrhythmias, dangerously irregular heart rhythms. Eating potassium-rich foods like avocados, sweet potatoes, and leafy greens can help restore balance and keep your heart functioning smoothly. 3. Muscle spasms around eyelids. Have you ever felt a muscle in your eyelid twitching uncontrollably for a few seconds or even minutes? While this might seem harmless or linked to tiredness, frequent muscle spasms, particularly in small muscles like those around the eyelids, could signal a lack of potassium. Potassium is essential for muscle contraction and relaxation, and when levels drop too low, your muscles can become overly sensitive or prone to misfiring, leading to these spasms. Unlike full-on cramps, which are painful and more intense, these spasms are typically smaller, quick, and repetitive movements. They happen because potassium works closely with calcium and magnesium to regulate muscle movements. When potassium levels are low, the coordination between these minerals is thrown off, making the muscles twitch unexpectedly. Interestingly, the tiny muscles around the eyes are particularly susceptible because they are constantly in use, even when you're not consciously aware of it. Blinking, facial expressions, and even subtle eye movements keep these muscles active throughout the day, leaving them more vulnerable to imbalances. Another contributing factor is that potassium also plays a role in stabilizing the nerve cells that send signals to your muscles. Without enough potassium, these signals can become erratic, causing the muscles to contract involuntarily. While this can happen in other parts of the body, the delicate and frequently used muscles around the eyelids are often the first to show signs of trouble. Frequent eyelid spasms might not be painful, but they can be frustrating and distracting. If ignored, a continued lack of potassium could lead to more noticeable issues in larger muscle groups. Incorporating potassium-rich foods like beans, oranges, or yogurt into your diet can help prevent these spasms and keep your muscles functioning properly. 4. Abnormal cravings for salt. If you find yourself reaching for the salt shaker more often or feeling an uncontrollable urge for salty snacks, your body might be trying to tell you something important. While it's easy to dismiss this craving as a random preference, an unusual desire for salt could indicate a potassium deficiency. Potassium and sodium work together to maintain the body's fluid balance, and when potassium levels drop too low, your body may instinctively crave more sodium to compensate for the imbalance. Potassium helps regulate the movement of fluids and electrolytes in and out of your cells, a process that directly affects hydration, blood pressure, and even energy levels. When your potassium reserves are depleted, your body struggles to keep this balance, and sodium cravings can kick in as a way to stabilize things. These cravings might not just be about adding extra salt to your meals. They could also drive you towards salty processed foods like chips, pretzels, or pickles. Another possible explanation is that potassium helps control your adrenal glands, which produce hormones like aldosterone. This hormone regulates sodium and potassium levels in your body. If potassium levels are too low, aldosterone production can become unbalanced, causing your body to lose potassium and retain more sodium, which may amplify your salt cravings. Over time, giving in to these cravings without addressing the underlying potassium deficiency can lead to complications like high blood pressure or bloating due to excess sodium. The key to breaking this cycle is increasing your intake of potassium-rich foods, which will help restore balance and reduce the need for extra sodium. Foods like tomatoes, bananas, and beans are excellent choices. 5. Unexpected bloating or digestive issues. Feeling bloated or experiencing irregular bowel movements might seem like a minor inconvenience, but it could be a surprising signal that your body needs more potassium. Potassium is a vital mineral that plays a key role in managing the contractions of smooth muscles in the digestive tract. When levels drop too low, the muscles lining your stomach and intestines may struggle to work effectively. leading to slow digestion and uncomfortable bloating. Think of your digestive system as a carefully tuned machine. The smooth muscles in your stomach and intestines contract rhythmically to move food along, a process called peristalsis. Potassium helps regulate the electrical impulses that control these contractions. Without enough potassium, this rhythm can become sluggish, causing food to sit in the digestive tract longer than it should. The result? You may feel overly full, bloated, or even constipated. Another issue tied to potassium deficiency is the balance of fluids in your body. Potassium helps regulate the movement of fluids in and out of your cells. When your body lacks potassium, it can hold on to excess sodium, leading to water retention and a puffed-up feeling in your abdomen. Some people might also experience abdominal cramping or discomfort alongside bloating. This occurs because potassium deficiency can make the digestive muscles overly sensitive, causing irregular and uncoordinated contractions that feel like spasms. To address these digestive woes, it's essential to include potassium-rich foods in your diet, like oranges, spinach, or avocados. These foods support proper muscle function and help maintain the fluid balance necessary for a smoothly operating digestive system. 6. Difficulty breathing during simple activities. If you notice that you're short of breath while doing tasks that wouldn't normally tire you out, it could be a sign that your body is low on potassium. Potassium is vital for the proper functioning of your muscles, including the diaphragm, the main muscle responsible for helping you breathe. Without enough potassium, your diaphragm may not contract and relax as efficiently as it should, making even light activities feel like a challenge. Breathing involves more than just your lungs. Your diaphragm works like a pump, drawing air in and pushing it out. Potassium ensures that the electrical signals from your nervous system reach this muscle correctly so it can perform smoothly. A deficiency in potassium can weaken this coordination, leading to labored breathing or feeling winded when performing everyday tasks, such as climbing stairs, walking a short distance, or even carrying groceries. In addition to its role in muscle function, potassium also helps regulate the body's acid-base balance. A lack of potassium can lead to a condition called metabolic acidosis, where the blood becomes too acidic. This can cause your breathing to speed up as your body tries to compensate, leaving you feeling breathless or fatigued. Moreover, low potassium levels can reduce the efficiency of oxygen delivery to your muscles and organs. This happens because potassium is necessary for maintaining healthy circulation and blood flow. When these processes are disrupted, your body may work harder to get oxygen where it's needed, leaving you feeling out of breath more often. Including potassium-rich foods like sweet potatoes, lentils, or cantaloupe in your diet can help restore balance and improve your body's ability to handle physical activity without leaving you gasping for air. 7. Unusual skin sensitivity. If your skin feels overly sensitive to touch or you experience random tingling sensations, it might be more than just a temporary irritation. These unusual sensations could be a sign that your potassium levels are too low. Potassium plays a key role in supporting the communication between your nerves and brain. When your body doesn't have enough of this mineral, the signals that your nerves send can become irregular or exaggerated, leading to heightened skin sensitivity or unexplained tingling. This sensitivity can make even normal touch, such as brushing against clothing or running your hand over your skin, feel uncomfortable or overly intense. Sometimes it can feel like a faint buzzing or prickling sensation, almost as though your skin is reacting to something that isn't there. This happens because potassium is essential for maintaining the electrical balance in your nerve cells, ensuring they fire properly when stimulated. Without enough potassium, these nerve cells can become jumpy, sending mixed signals to the brain. Low potassium can also impair the body's ability to filter sensory information effectively, making the nervous system more reactive to minor stimuli. For some, this might manifest as hypersensitivity in certain areas, while others may notice tingling in random spots that come and go without explanation. While these sensations aren't usually painful, they can be distracting and might interfere with daily activities. Over time, if potassium levels remain low, these symptoms could become more pronounced, affecting larger areas of the body or combining with other nerve-related issues. To address this, consider adding more potassium-rich foods to your meals, such as apricots, squash, or kiwi. These foods help restore nerve function by providing the potassium needed for balanced signaling. 8. Low blood pressure, leading to dizziness. If you frequently feel lightheaded, especially when standing up quickly, or experience episodes of dizziness that make you feel unsteady, it could be a subtle clue that your body is running low on potassium. This mineral plays an essential role in maintaining healthy blood pressure by regulating the balance of fluids and the relaxation of blood vessel walls. When potassium levels are insufficient, blood pressure can drop too low, making it harder for your body to circulate blood efficiently. Potassium helps your blood vessels stay flexible and open, ensuring smooth blood flow. When potassium levels drop, blood vessels may become less responsive, causing reduced circulation. This can lead to a condition called hypotension, low blood pressure, where your blood pressure falls below normal levels. As a result, your brain and other organs may not receive enough oxygen-rich blood, leaving you feeling dizzy or faint. The effects are often most noticeable when you move from sitting or lying down to standing. This is because your body needs to adjust blood flow quickly to counter gravity, and without enough potassium, this adjustment may be sluggish. You might feel a sudden rush of lightheadedness or even experience a brief blackout. In addition, potassium helps regulate the heart's pumping action, ensuring that blood reaches all parts of the body efficiently. A deficiency can impair this process, further contributing to symptoms of low blood pressure. While these sensations might seem minor at first, they could signal a more significant imbalance. Ignoring the issue could lead to frequent fainting spells, or even longer-term cardiovascular concerns. To restore balance, aim to include potassium-rich options like melons, coconut water, or beet greens in your diet. These foods can help your body manage blood pressure more effectively. 9. Persistent fatigue, even after resting. Feeling constantly drained or tired, even after a good night's sleep or a day of rest, can sometimes point to more than just stress or overwork. It could be a sign that your body is lacking potassium. Potassium plays a crucial role in energy production and ensuring that your muscles and organs function efficiently. When potassium levels are too low, your body's cells struggle to produce and use energy effectively, leaving you feeling worn out without a clear reason. Here's how it works. Potassium helps regulate the balance of nutrients and electrolytes within your cells. This balance is necessary for the production of adenosine triphosphate, ATP, which is essentially the fuel that powers your body. Without sufficient potassium, ATP production can slow down, reducing the energy available for your muscles and organs to perform their tasks. As a result, you might feel unusually sluggish or weak, even when doing simple activities like walking or climbing stairs. Another factor is that potassium assists in removing waste products from your cells. When levels are low, waste can accumulate, causing your cells to become less efficient. This adds to the sense of exhaustion and may make even basic tasks feel like a challenge. Persistent fatigue due to potassium deficiency isn't limited to physical tiredness. It can also affect your mental state. You may find it harder to concentrate or feel mentally drained, even if you haven't been pushing yourself too hard. To combat this, you must increase your intake of potassium-rich foods, such as lentils, spinach, or dates. These foods can help restore the electrolyte balance in your cells and boost your energy levels. In conclusion, your body has a remarkable way of communicating what it needs. And as we've seen, potassium plays a vital role in keeping everything running smoothly. This essential mineral is the backbone of many critical functions, from your muscles and nerves to your heart and digestion. The good news? It's easy to include potassium-rich foods in your diet and give your body the boost it needs. If you found these signs surprising or learned something new today, let us know in the comments. Which of these signs stood out to you the most? Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit from this knowledge. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to stay updated with more health tips that make a real difference in your life. Thanks for watching, and here's to keeping your body healthy and balanced. See you in the next video.